107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
Brother, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's mine.
You know, I have spent so much money on clothing and music for my daughter over the years. My daughter, she's here. Some there she is over there in the corner. I feel like you owe me some money for all the money that I spent on clothing, influencing her, and through clothing and music. And music.
She's like, Mom, come on, Mom.
But you know what? The thing is that we're going to talk about the secret of your success, but I want to talk about the secret of the fountain of youth that you have. You have got to have some kind of secret to staying young. And what is that?
My mom and my dad.
That's just genes.
And just, I guess, wash your face.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Exfoliating.
And really,
Yeah.
because, there's a lot of people that just want to know what that regimen is. I'm sure maybe happiness is a part of that regimen.
Sure. But I'm 43.
That's what I'm saying.
You know.
And you look 23.
No.
Yes, you do. You really, really do. Everybody in this room would be shaking their heads. Absolutely. So I'm sure that because of the regimen, happiness being a part of that regimen, where did happy trigger? Because it had to come from somewhere.
That song?
Yeah.
That song, I wish I could sit here and tell you that I set out one day to do that, but I did not.
But you didn't.
No. My biggest projects are when I've been given tasks. And this was a particular situation where it was about Despicable Me 2. And the character was, if you know the story, Gru is always upset. He's always got a bad attitude about something. And I was tasked with trying to find a song that explained his happiness and that nothing could bring him down. And so after like 9 tries, 9 different songs, I finally stumbled upon what was simply just an answer to what I was asked to do. Right. Which was write a song about him being super happy.
Now, how does that work? Because you've done now Hidden Figures, the soundtrack. Do you get a clip of the movie and that's what inspires you?
Yes. And also with Hidden Figures, we're producers on the film as well. Mm-hmm. So we were a part of it. I want to say not since its inception, but I want to say like right around the first stages, we were a part of it. Right. So I wrote 2 songs bespoke for it, which were Running and I See a Victory. Okay. And both those songs have to do with like actual moments in the film. Mm.
And so since you're inspired by the scenes, is there any other thing? Because I know it sounds to me like Curtis Mayfield is a huge, huge influence.
A huge influence.
Yeah. Just on you, period.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah. It was also like the sweetest spot of my voice.
Yes.
Kind of, follows in the way that he handled his voice. He's obviously a master. Uh-huh. And I'm a producer at the end of the day.
Yeah. And you're still a master too.
No.
Yeah.
Novice. Happy to be.
Yeah.
I'm a perpetual student.
Mm-hmm.
I pride myself in that.
So a lot of the 60s have influenced the music of Hidden Figures?
Yes, because it took place in the 1960s.
Right.
For the very reason that we got involved, which was the fact that, you have these 3 African-American women who are starring in this film. Mm-hmm. And usually when they talk about like black women getting together in a film, it's like the girls' weekend or they're consoling each other because he just cheated. They're burning up the Range Rover. No disrespect. It's all good.
Yeah, right.
But this was different. This was 3 African-American female protagonists who were scientists. Right. They were engineers. They were mathematicians. They were technologically advanced. And they did the math that was integral for us to win the space race. Right. For us to get to the moon first. Mm-hmm. And enabled John Glenn to orbit the planet 3 times, in 5 hours. Mm-hmm. Like Katherine Johnson went on, and we talk about Mars and the colonization of Mars right now. Right. Elon Musk, brilliant man. And the rover being there, the rover Opportunity, and there's another one that's there on the planet currently, taking pictures and sending back. But Katherine Johnson was part of the mission that got us to have a probe on the surface of Mars in 1976.
Right.
I mean, this woman was just she's a mathematics savant.
Mm-hmm.
And we never heard this story before.
Right.
And
Ever.
No.
Yeah. Right.
And so it was just really interesting to me because these were women that, like, you know, women are still going through it today. They don't get paid the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot of gender bias.
Right.
But these women were living in the matrix of a male in the 1960s where the gravity for an African American was very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
The physics was different for black people. Like, their load was much heavier.
Mm-hmm.
But for African American women, it was even heavier. For example, when Katherine needed to use the bathroom, you'd think, okay, segregated bathroom, maybe it's at the end of the hall or on the other side of the building. But their bathrooms was on the other side of the campus, the NASA campus.
Wow.
But for a woman, you couldn't ride the campus bike because women, as we forget and take for granted as men these days, women couldn't wear pants or shorts. They had to wear long skirts and dresses.
Mm-hmm.
And so, rain or shine, Katherine, Mary Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, they all had to run to the bathroom, rain or shine, 30 to 45 minutes.
Wow.
Just to use the bathroom.
Yeah. And these are all things that we'll learn in the movie Hidden Figures, which will be in theaters January 6th. When can we get the album?
Friday.
This Friday.
I'm
All
not
right.
good on selling
Tomorrow.
myself.
Yes.
But you guys got to go see this film because let me just tell you, while you're understanding the tribulations and the trials of these women, and there's a lot of people that can relate to these issues now, this is a movie that's going to make you feel good. It has good feeling in it, great feeling. And I'm telling you right now, Taraji P. Henson is showing you guys once again that there's so many facets to her acting ability.
Right.
We've seen her in Benjamin Buttons. You guys know her as Cookie.
Right.
You're going to be blown away when you see her as Katherine Johnson.
You know, and I'm starting to love Janelle Monáe as an actress.
Janelle Monáe is killing it.
Are you utilizing her musical talents on the soundtrack as well?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, she's in it as well. She's
So,
in it. Mary J. Blige is in it. Layla Hathaway's in it. Had to do that.
Wow.
It's good, man. It's good. Look, I'm proud of this film. My producing partner, Mimi Valdez, was actually the one that took the meeting with Donna Gelati, who optioned the book from Margot Lee Shetterly. Right. When Margot was only 56 pages into the book. You know, Ted Melfi did an incredible job. Octavia Spencer kills it as usual.
Yeah, yeah.
Janelle Monáe, of course. Mahershala Ali, Kevin Costner. I mean, it's a crazy cast, and everybody worked because they wanted to lift these women's stories.
And you know what? And I want to thank you on behalf of the women listening and all of your women fans. Thank you so much for holding us down and being a wonderful voice to help continuously lift us up through your efforts through your music.
Thank you.
Pharrell Williams, everybody. Make sure you get that soundtrack. It's available tomorrow, but you can pre-order it today on iTunes. And make sure you see the movie Hidden Figures January 6th.
Yeah, January 6th or 13th.
Did they change it?
And then the 13th, yeah.
Okay, so
December 25th.
Okay.
January 6th, and then super wide January 13th. But go, because I'm telling you right now, it will lift your spirits. The screenings that we've done, like you see men like holding their wives, you know, people crying, but tears of joy, like not upset, you know. If anything, you're just a little mad that you never heard the story.
Right.
But you walk away feeling a lot better about each other, and this is what we want. And
putting us in a better position to move forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Pharrell.
you.
All right, Pharrell Williams, everybody.